The content provided in this video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. For medical advice, please schedule an appointment with one of our Hope for Healing providers or the appropriate medical professional. This material is the property of Hope for Healing and is not to be shared or replicated in any way without written consent. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to our Fall and Halloween Inspired Treats Savory Edition. We're going to be walking through how to make each of these fun little treats, whether you want to do it game styled or whether you just want it to be done and cute like this when people walk in for your fall party. All of these are dairy-free and gluten-free treats that you can dive into and fully enjoy with your guests. Whether you have dietary restrictions or you have friends with dietary restrictions, we want to support you on your way to having a fun Halloween and fall celebration. Okay, so we are first going to be starting with a savory fall inspired trail mix. So you're going to take some Worcestershire sauce. Then we're going to be taking some garlic salt, mixing that in. We're going to be taking some everything but bagel seasoning. And then we're going to be doing some melted butter in here. Scoop that in there. All of that. And then we're going to mix that up. Make sure it's fully stirred. And you're going to need a little bit of drizzle. Okay, make sure everything is fully stirred. And then next, this part is super easy. We're going to take a cup. Let's see about how much a cup of this is. Woo! Get that in there. About a cup of that. I'm going to add some pecans as well. We're going to be adding some sliced almonds. Woo! Oop, there you go. And then we're going to take some pumpkin seeds. And again, I'm adding about a cup of each of this, and then I'm going to kind of eye it and take a look at it and see if we need some more for the mix. So put that in there. And then I'm using some grain-free pretzels, and I just used the whole bag. And this bag is about 5.6 ounces. So we're just going to make sure, let's give this a look. Mix in all of this really good trail mix stuff. So we're going to pour about half of the mix in, and then make sure that it's mixed thoroughly. Oop, and don't do that. And so we're going to mix these ingredients in thoroughly. So you have your wet mix here, and you're just going to start. So I have another tray prepped, but we may be able to get it all on one tray. So I just start layering out. We've already been preheating the oven to 250 so that it would be ready whenever our nut mix was ready. Honestly, in order to make it spread out, I'm actually going to use the other tray. So we have the other tray. Again, like I said, other tray prepped and ready. This just ensures that the wet ingredients can dry easier, to be easier for it to dry. We can just kind of lay that out and then throw all of that in. And so you have it. And again, depending, are you doing this for your family, for a fun movie night twist to a fall fun trail mix? Are you doing this with a party? You could double the recipe. But this is really you putting your favorite nuts in, your favorite treats with some fun seasonal flavors. Okay, so we're going to put the trail mix in the oven. We're going to put them on the top rack as well as the bottom rack, but we are going to be rotating them every time we sew. Every 15 minutes we'll rotate them, but then also switch different racks. So right now we'll start up, and then we'll start our timer for 15 minutes. now the nuts have been in there for about an hour. We're now just going to set them out for them to cool. Okay, so this next one is going to be super, super easy. This is a pumpkin hummus, and we're going to be making this from scratch. So first we're going to put in our garbanzo beans. Whoop, perfect. Throw that all in. We have our garlic, and you can put in whole garlic cloves. I just like it minced because it ensures that it gets mixed in pretty well. Perfect. And this, we have our cumin, we have smoked paprika, and we have salt. We're going to put all of that in there. Sprinkle that around. Perfect. Next, we're going to throw in some lemon juice. Great. Now we're going to add 1/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Again, all of this is happening while our nuts are cooking, right? So we're going to still have our nuts to the side, but we will also be in the process of making everything else in. And this is just a can of pumpkin puree. So throwing that all in there. Again, I'm just trying to make sure, again, everything is going to get spread, but I'm just really wanting to make sure that everything is circled around. So I put the seasonings in the round. I put the garbanzo beans in around, just so everything can blend super easy. Okay, so let's see. Is it plugged in? Oh, we have to do the top. Oh, you can't forget the tahini. So we're going to be putting in 2 tablespoons of tahini. Or is it tahini? Tahini. I wonder if it's a apple situation. Who knows? But either way, so we're going to put that directly in there. Awesome. There we go. Put that in. Get that. Checking all my bases. Drizzling that last minute. And again, we always do seasonings to preference. This is just a way to kick it off to see taste. Okay, put that in there. Ooh. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to release it and check it in. As you can see, it's pretty blended well, but I like, again, pushing everything that's to the side, kind of pushing it in just to make sure everything is blended really well. It has a really good creamy consistency, which is exactly what you want in a hummus. Bring it up here. I have my pumpkin bowl, and you'll see what I mean shortly. Okay, so we're gonna have this, and at first we're just gonna start by like slowly scooping everything in. So you're just gonna see us scoop it all in. It's this really pretty pumpkin color, meaning it's orange. Let's go scooping it in. Ooh, I should probably be leveling it to make sure. It makes quite a bit, as you can see. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to scoop it in and then show you what it looks like when it's done. As you can see, we have smoothed out the pumpkin hummus. So we've already pre-cut our little stem, and so we're just going to stick the stem in. So it's becoming a pumpkin. I've taken the end of my spoon, or a thinner object will work, and then just scoop in, like scoop little lines to make it a pumpkin. We'll fix those at the end. And then lines to make it a pumpkin. And then pine. And then just kind of ready and scoop it off. So there you do. You have a pumpkin hummus. You can put with cucumber spheres, you can use Simple Mills almond crackers, or you can put little half moons to the side to be cute little swirlies, however you like to dress it up. But this is the pumpkin-inspired pumpkin hummus. These next 2 treats you're gonna absolutely love. You can do these treats one of 2 ways, or actually 3. you can do it one and chop up these amazing little bell pepper jack-o'-lanterns and put hummus and do it all by yourself. Or if you want to have a family fun, getting ready to host people over, you can bring all the family forward to be able to cut up these bell peppers and see what kind of creativity you have. And then lastly, if you're having a party and you want food to be a part of it, what if you just give each guest a pumpkin and make lots of hummus, or have other people bring different kinds of hummuses that they like, and then have a amazing bell pepper pumpkin making jack-o'-lantern type twist that you can eat. Okay, so it's really easy. I've already pre-cut this and washed out the insides. And as you can see, there's still a couple of seeds left. And if you want to get particular, you can get those seeds out. But now you basically just take it, kind of see where it's most level. I'm going to try to use this. And then you start carving in. And you just make it. And again, this is where creativity is super fun in the kitchen, right? We don't want to make sure that everything feels like it needs to be perfect or have everything put together. And it's hilarious. You're going to have people try to make so many different tips and or different type of things. I'm going to keep mine more traditional pumpkin jack-o'-lantern with a fun little nose. Oop. See? Poke that in. Oh, this nose is very crooked. And then I think I'm going to try to make some spooky teeth. Oh, that smile is about to be very crooked. So we're just going to, like I said, it is very creative. Poke it in. Oh, poke it in. And you either can eat these bites or just throw it in there. Okay, so you have a fun little jack-o'-lantern bell pepper. You're just going to take the hummus and just scoop it in there. Whether you're just wanting to kind of give each person a hummus, maybe they just want to throw that towards the beginning, like the front of it, as you can start to see the hummus come together. And then y'all can take pictures of them, just in case everybody doesn't want a lot of hummus. You don't have to fill the hummus all the way. Just enough to fill out the smile. Put this off to the side. And then put your little hat on for your pumpkin. You can figure out how it goes. Here it is. There we go. Now you have, my pumpkin's drooling. There you go. Now you have a cute little hummus, bell pepper, pumpkin-esque jack-o'-lantern. Who said that house building was just for Christmas? Not me. But this time, this house that we're going to be making is going to be a savory treat. So now you can make one of these just to be the center of your table, or what would be even more fun is that y'all can all join together and create different toppings and to create how many different little haunted houses or harvest houses that you can make. Ready? Let's go. Okay, so as you can see, we have a cute little harvest house. I mixed some of our pumpkin hummus to be on top just to add different textures. We have different little garden. We have the thing that you come in that I can't think of the name of. We have our little chimney And so I have the spiders. And again, whether you want to create a harvest house with hummus because guac is not your thing, whether you want to create a haunted house or just a fun little festive house, this is just a fun thing that you and your friends can do. Have people bring guac and hummus and all the different kinds of veggies, and just let it be a fun time for you to gather around your friends and have fun with food. And that's a wrap on our fall and Halloween treats. These are our savory treats, and stay tuned for our next video, which will be sweet fall and Halloween inspired treats.